Guys, this is Jazzy, otherwise known as Jazzified, and welcome to the second episode of Perspective of Las Vegans. This is the show where we talk about controversial topics and also just deep dive into topics that are trending in society and also that are going on with our current lives. So if you guys are stay tuned, please enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you. Hi, you guys. Welcome back. I am here with
Kalia.
Yes, Kalia. And this is my god sister, but I love her so much, and I'm so happy to have her on the show, the second episode. And this section is going to be about passion. So today, we're just going to start off rewinding a little bit back on to basically how you got started, I guess, after you graduated high school.
Okay. Love this mic. After I graduated high school, so basically I'm doing what Jazzy's doing, and I went to Nevada State High School and I got 36 credits. And after high school, I went to UNLV for 3 years and got my bachelor's degree. And after that, I moved to Spain for a year, teaching English. And yeah, that was what I did after.
Okay, awesome. So first, I just wanted to go to how did you go from, I guess, getting your bachelor's to, pursuing going into Spain and teaching out there?
Okay. So after university, I thought, what am I going to do with my life? And I was just researching and looking up at programs, and I found the Medias program. And this is a program where you can just teach abroad English in Spain. And so I feel like it's like made to be like this huge thing, but it really isn't. Like, I just literally researched it, found it, and applied. And all my life I have been saving money. I don't know for what. My parents have told me save. And I was like, okay, I'll listen to you for this. And so I just saved. And so after university, I was able to use my money to move to Spain and apply for a visa, which is very expensive, and yada and things like that. So yeah.
That sounds awesome. So you didn't have to have any requirements, because a lot of my friends have asked me how do you just teach abroad and not have any education experience?
So what you have to do is, for Medias, you had to have a bachelor's degree. So I told them I'm getting my bachelor's in May, and the program started in September. So I just kept them updated with me, graduating and getting my bachelor's degree. And also they required a TOEFL certificate, so teaching English as a second language certificate. Usually these certificates go for $300, but I got mine on Groupon for how much did I get it for? It was $30. I got it on Groupon. Yeah. So then I got the certificate and I applied, and I had my degree, I had the certificate, and it was done. And if you want something, just go for it, research how to get it, and I was able to find it for $30, and I did it.
That is so awesome. How did you and your family, or oh my gosh, no. How did your family and your friends basically react to you moving to Spain?
Okay, wait, sorry. How did they react? Everyone was super happy and super excited for me, and they were really just happy and super excited. My parents were scared as hell. They didn't know what to do. I never did anything by myself. I never left the house. So now I wanted to move to on the other side of the world. And no, my parents were super scared, but everyone was super supportive, and they knew that I would get it, even though when I didn't think I was going to get it. And yeah, at the end of the day, I knew that it was something that I wanted to do. I knew it. I don't know why, but in the bottom of my gut, I knew that I wanted to do this because it was so different, and I love seeing culture. And I've been to Thailand and Panama and the Dominican Republic with my family and stuff, but to do it by yourself, it's just a whole different excursion. I was ready to just explore myself, and yeah.
I was definitely gonna play upon that. How did that, I guess, shape you as a person, traveling by yourself, and especially through the pandemic as well? Because y'all, she was out there. She was basically exploring the world in beautiful places where there's zero people. I was that's just a crazy experience. So I guess, how would that shape you as a person that you are today? How did those experiences change you?
Thank you for the mic. Wow, what a great question. Honestly, it dead ass has changed me completely. I literally words aren't even I can't even put words to it, but I'll try. So basically, being on my own for the first time, I moved to Barcelona and I was on my own for 10 months, and that really shaped me because I was with new people. I literally moved to this country knowing absolutely no one. I made new friends, and I really got to see who I was. I really got to see, because growing up, you know, in Vegas, I'm with people that I know all the time. I'm with people that I see all the time. I have friends that I've had for 10 years. So to move somewhere where you know no one and they don't know you, like, you can be your complete self. And I was just able to really truly find myself and be by myself and live by myself and have my own apartment and pay rent and pay for my food and really be an adult. Like, this experience was me becoming an adult and also trying to learn another language as well, and going to clubs for the first time, because I turned 21. Literally, I turned 21 in Barcelona. So, but to drink and go to bars and stuff, you have to be 18 in Europe. But this was my first experience with all that. So I was turning up every night. I swear to God, like 3 times to 4 times a week, I was at the club twerking. Okay, I was popping off, and I was just living my best life. Like, it was like the best time of my life ever. So then after the 2 months, I decided to travel solo because I wanted to very badly, and this was amidst the coronavirus. And just traveling on my own just was so eye-opening. Like, I thought I knew myself when I was in Barcelona, but you discover yourself in a completely different way when you're traveling alone for 2 months. Like, it's literally so insane. And just enjoying my own company and learning so much. Like, I can't even, like, I don't even know.
It sounds like a dream.
It's amazing. And I wanted to live this like European lifestyle and to be in Italy for so long, and to travel. I traveled to 9 different countries in those 2 months, and just, you know, I had to learn how to fend for myself, how to protect myself. You know, there was times when people tried to gyp me, and there was just so many instances where I got really ill and really sick, and I had to take care of myself, and I almost came close to coming home. Just so many instances. It's like, you are your own person. Like, no one's going to protect you. No one's going to do that for you. So when you learn that you have to do that for yourself, like, it just changes the game. And I ended up, you know, realizing that I needed people around me. Like, we are social beings. We need friends. We need family. And at the end of the 2 months, I was so lonely. I literally kind of got into like a depression from how alone I was. So then I just decided to come home because I knew that I needed to be with my friends and my family, and I don't regret anything I did, and it was an experience of a lifetime, and I cannot wait to go back. Like, literally every day, almost every night, I have a dream of me being in Europe, because it's a part of my soul. It's a part of my soul. It's a part of my heart. Like, once you travel and you see like something besides Las Vegas, besides America, it just changed me, and I want to go back. And every day I think about when I'm going to be in Paris again at a cafe sipping a cappuccino. Like,
the dream. Literally, I think that's so crazy too, that you just had that experience like so young too. You went to all these countries. Some people have never even left the United States, which is like crazy as it is. So definitely another thing I would say after that is what made you pursue, because now, you know, you just got your real estate license, so that is so awesome. Real estate queen. So basically, just what made you come, I guess, after Spain to, you know, kind of going into real estate.
Right. The money. No, I'm just kidding. No, but like, I know that traveling, well, I don't want to put that out into the universe, but for right now, traveling isn't a thing because of Corona, and I would love to have a job where I can travel and get paid and do that full time, and that's why I started my channel, Dreams Travel. Thank you. But hopefully it'll, you know, maybe in like 5 years or however long it takes, you know, that'll pick up and I can travel. But also, real estate is a job where you are an independent contractor. You are your own boss. So that really drawed me like to that job, and that's really what I want to do. I want to be a real estate agent so that I can take 2 months off out of the year and travel. And it's a job where you can be in the office and you can be in different homes and you're socializing, and I really like that. And especially with the brokerage I'm with, there's community service and all these different kinds of things. I just want to be involved in the community, and I want to serve people at the end of the day. And by giving people a home, which is probably the biggest purchase of their life, that's really serving people. So we're out here serving.
Yeah. I would definitely say, I guess, would you have any not regrets, but I'm saying like on your bachelor's, I guess like putting that to tuition now, I feel like, was that really as big as a or not as big as a milestone as it is, but I'm saying like, I guess like using it now, like you're like, would you really like, if you had the decision, would you actually like go back and still get your bachelor's if you knew what you knew now?
Yes, I would go get my bachelor's because I would not have been able to join the Medias program without that bachelor's degree.
Okay.
So, and my parents pushed that bachelor's degree like nothing else. Yeah. But I do not regret getting my bachelor's degree because it gives you different opportunities. You know, if you want to teach English, if you want to, I don't know what else you can do with a bachelor's degree, but it looks good on resumes, and I was able to travel. And if traveling is something that you want to do and you want to live abroad, then definitely look into getting your bachelor's degree. And that's why I think it's so amazing that you can get college credits while you're in high school with Nevada State High School, and then now if you get your bachelor's, you know it's only going to be 2 years, whereas people take 4 years to do that, where I did 3, so I got a year off, and in that year I went to Europe. I feel like I'm talking so loud. But yeah, hear the knowledge. Say it louder for the people in the back.
Yes.
But yeah, I do not regret that. I literally have no regrets, and I don't want to look at life as like just seeing anything as a regret, because everything happens for a reason. You know, anything that's bad that happens in your life, like the universe did that for a specific reason, for you to learn. Like everything that happened to me in my travel journey that was really messed up happened for a reason, because I learned from it.
Okay. That is so awesome. The last question, I would say, what would you tell other people who are definitely questioning, I guess, just having the courage to come to their parents and be like, hey, I want to do this non-conventional thing? And even like now, because even some people would be like, why aren't you getting, you know, a career with your bachelor's degree if you spent all that time and all that money getting it, and now you're like going into real estate? I guess just what would you tell other people who have parents or people around them who aren't as supportive?
Right. Thank you for that. Okay, so what I would say is, if you're getting into real estate, I feel like that's a completely different thing. Now, if you want to do things with your bachelor's degree, like study abroad, then yes, you need a bachelor's. But I honestly feel that if you are trying to become a realtor, you don't really need that education, because what I've heard is that real estate is a occupation where you can make the most money with the least amount of education, and that's not a bad thing. Real estate is always something that you can have in the back of your pocket. School is always going to be there as well, but the market is forever changing. So I think it just depends on what you want, and if you know that you want to do real estate, then go after that. And everything in the world is about energy. So where do you want to be placing 100% of your energy? Do you want to place all your energy on something that you want or something that you don't want, right? Because if you focus on things that you don't want, then you're just going to become unhappy. That's what I think. True, yeah. So go off and do what you want to do, and if your parents don't agree with it, then try to come to, you know, a common ground and figure out how you can both be happy in that situation, because it is your life at the end of the day. As much as your parents love you and they want the best for you, sometimes they have trouble seeing that, because they look at you as if you're 3 years old when you were walking around the house with no diaper on. But yeah.
Awesome. So, Kalia, thank you so much for being my second guest on Perspective of Las Vegas. It was a really good talk, and I hope that you guys got a lot out of it, a lot of knowledge, a little foreshadowing of the future, you know, of what can be achieved. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned and keep out for the next episode of Perspective of Las Vegas. Bye, you guys.
Bye.